Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series on optical fiber communication. I am Dr. Dafda, and in this 12th video class of OFC, we will understand the topic polarization, keeping in mind its importance in optical fiber communication systems. Starting with the name, what is the meaning of polarization? See, polarization means a sharp division of a group into opposite sides. In optical fiber communication, polarization refers to spatial orientation of the oscillating electric field vector of a light wave relative to its direction of travel or propagation. See, because light is a transverse electromagnetic wave, its electric field wiggles, means changes its strength or direction repeatedly, perpendicular to the path of propagation or direction of propagation. Okay, so polarization is an important aspect of optical fiber communication because it affects how light propagates through the fiber, and it can influence the performance, speed and reliability of communication systems. Okay, so let us start. See, polarization is one of the important properties of light. Light consists of two mutually perpendicular fields, the electric field represented by E and the magnetic field represented by H. Both these fields are also perpendicular to the direction in which the light travels, that is the direction of propagation. Although both the fields are important, polarization is defined using the electric field because it interacts more strongly with optical materials and devices. If the electric field vibrates in one fixed direction or plane, the light is said to be polarized. And understanding polarization is important because many optical components such as polarizers, optical isolators and modulators work by controlling the polarization of light. Now let us understand the difference between unpolarized light and polarized light. Ordinary light from the sun or electric bulb is unpolarized. In this case, the electric field vibrates randomly in many different directions. On the other hand, in linearly polarized light, all the electric field vibrations are aligned in one fixed direction or plane of vibration. This fixed direction is also called the plane of polarization. Many optical systems require polarized light because it is easier to control and analyze. Lasers often produce highly polarized light, and polarizers can convert unpolarized light into polarized light. Okay, let us understand polarization by reflection. See, unpolarized light can also become polarized naturally. When light falls on a non-metallic surface such as glass or water, part of it is reflected while the remaining part is refracted and enters the second medium. The reflected light is no longer completely random like the incident light. It becomes partially polarized, and at a particular angle known as Brewster's angle, the reflected light becomes completely polarized. A common everyday application of this principle is the polarized sunglasses. They reduce the glare produced by sunlight reflected from the roads, water or other smooth surfaces, making vision more comfortable. Okay. Now what is a polarizer? A polarizer is a device used to control the polarization of light. When unpolarized light enters a polarizer, only one polarization direction is allowed to pass, while all the other directions are blocked. As a result, the light emerging from the polarizer becomes linearly polarized. One familiar example is polarizing sunglasses, which blocks the reflected polarized light and reduce glare. Polarizers are also used in cameras, LCD displays, and many optical communication systems where controlling the state of polarization is important. Now let us understand Faraday rotators and Birefringent crystals. See, some optical devices make use of polarization in different ways. A Faraday rotator rotates the polarization of light by a fixed angle, commonly 45 degrees. And this property is used in optical isolators to prevent unwanted reflected light from damaging laser sources. Another important device is a Birefringent crystal. These crystals have two different refractive indices, so they split the incoming light into two separate rays called the ordinary ray or O ray, which obeys the Snell's law, and the extraordinary ray or E ray, which deviates from the Snell's law. Materials such as calcite and lithium niobate are commonly used to manufacture these devices, and they play an important role in modern optical communication systems. Okay, let us quickly summarize. We studied that light is an electromagnetic wave consisting of electric field and magnetic fields, and polarization describes the direction of vibration of the electric field. Ordinary light is unpolarized light because it vibrates in many different directions, whereas polarized light vibrates in only fixed direction. We also studied how a polarizer allows only one polarization component to pass, how a Faraday rotator changes the direction of polarization, and how a Birefringent crystal splits light into two polarized rays. And these devices are widely used in optical communication for controlling, filtering, and manipulating light. And see, proper management of polarization minimizes dispersion and signal distortion, enables advanced techniques like polarization division multiplexing, that is PDM, and supports the high speed, high capacity optical networks used in modern telecommunication systems. Okay, so that is all for this video class. I hope you would have gained a good knowledge from this video lecture. You will find the link to download the PPTs from the description box. Thank you very much.